In one chart, I can highlight a factor contributing significantly to the financial struggles faced by the majority of Americans today. In fact, two-thirds of this population is struggling financially, and this chart will explain why. Financial literacy isn't taught. Very few students ever receive it. In fact, the majority of students in this country will never receive any form of financial education in public schools, in elementary or high school. Those that do receive it will receive less than 20 hours, where tens of thousands of other hours is dedicated to other subjects, many of them less relevant, especially when you get into high school after basic numeracy and literacy needs are met. They're not teaching a subject that will benefit 100% of the student body, like money management. And I think addressing this would be a major win for people's financial lives, for their goals, dreams, for helping them live a lifestyle that they truly want. So why aren't we teaching this? Well, we've been teaching the same subjects for over 100 years, and schools have failed to adapt. My belief is schools' focus should be on graduating self-sufficient and contributing members of society so they can live a happy, healthy life and work toward those dreams that they have. And just due to the nature of the world we live in, money is an integral part of helping them achieve that. This is a subject that benefits 100% of students, yet it's completely absent from the majority of our youth curriculum. I'd like to take a moment and just imagine a world where every student graduates with a resume, practiced interview skills, and also connections from the school to local jobs that they can start to develop a strong work ethic while they're still going to school. Imagine a world where students have the account set up before they leave, the management systems in place to manage their finances properly, to avoid credit mistakes and other major pitfalls. Imagine if they had a calendar of events in place so they had structure on what they needed to do and a support team there to help them. Imagine if they had knowledge of the near-term life events that were coming up for them, moving out on their own, maybe college loans, maybe getting a credit card. They had that knowledge, not only the knowledge, but the confidence that comes through project-based learning and real-world activities that have them apply what they've learned in a safe, secure setting. Imagine a world where we're shaping positive behaviors in our youth and counteracting the years of advertisers, the years of social influencers, and the years of peers being more of a negative influence in some instances with their finances, and schools bridging that gap with parents in the school system to really reinforce personal finance topics. And imagine a world where we just don't dump students out into the real world that aren't going to college. Those that aren't going to college, they have no support system or help. And this could be a great asset, especially for those after we teach financial lessons too, providing them ongoing education that will support them. Now, as far as I see it, if we had a world like that where students were given enough time and rigor to the financial education and taught by qualified educators that really had a true interest in serving our youth and their future goals, financial literacy would be adopted immediately. There's plenty of room to eliminate other subjects. If we look at the usefulness of advanced algebra, chemistry, biology, American literature, British literature, such a small percentage of people utilize that ever after college. And even they don't use it in college many times, but if you're following like a tech path or science path, yes, you need those. But for the 93% of people that aren't going down that path, there's other opportunities. And I think financial literacy can be integrated. Seeing that chart of all the time we spend on other subjects and how little is spent on money, it makes me just think, hey, we're teaching these kids these skills that will help them go to college and maybe get a better job, but yet nothing to manage, grow their money, or even the process of applying for a job and interviewing for a job. Schools can do a lot better. We need to change the script and reform the subjects we're teaching immediately. Again, we've been teaching subjects for the same subjects for the last 100 years. If you saw a video I did a few months back where I compared a report card when I graduated in 1991 with somebody that graduated in 2023 and it was the exact same subjects, even though the world's a completely different space, that makes it very apparent. We need to do more for our kids. We need to have the best interests in our kids at heart when we're selecting lesson plans and subjects to teach them. And really, if we have that best interest of kids' future in heart, we're going to implement financial literacy programming in a meaningful way with enough time and rigor now.